Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this final service for the month of May. We have an extra Sunday this month. So last weekend, you were able to have your Memorial Day weekend and maybe did some different activities. So today we'll have a quiet Sunday service. Hopefully you're at home able to view this service comfortably. So as you can see, we have our family members here joining us. We have COVID Moose and Wigwag. They've been both part of our family for a long time, and so they are here reminding us to be cautious, to wear our masks wherever we go. We have to be particularly careful these days, and so constant reminder is very good. Wear our masks, wear our gloves, whether we go to the temple or to the store, to work, wherever we might need to go. We are cautious to protect ourselves and those around us as well, mindfully watching out for our family members and ourselves and others that we don't know. Of course, they have their onenju, and we always carry our onenju too. So then we are ready for whatever may happen. Okay. So today's service order, we'll have the reading of the three treasures, and then the Raisanmon. So after these readings, I'll take my seat up on the altar, and then we will chant the Sambujo and the Jusege today. This will be followed by quiet meditation at the sound of the gong. And I'll come back to this podium for our Dharma message. Okay, so with this, we will begin. Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teachings. Raisanmon. Ninjin ukegatashi imasudeni uku. Bukpo kikigatashi imasudeni kiku. Konomi konjo ni mukatte dosesumba. さらに譲らぬ章に向かって過去の身をどせん。大衆もろともに指針に参謀に消えし立てまつるべし。自ら仏に消えし立てまつる。まさに願わくば主情とともに大道を体現して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に消えし立てまつる。まさに願わくば主情とともに深く共造に入りて知恵海のごとくならん。自らそうに消えし立てまつる。まさに願わくば主情とともに大衆を通りして一切無下ならん。無常人人未明の方は百千万号にも愛をことかたし。我今検問し従事することを得たり、願わくば如来の真実義を下し立てまつらん。 ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ。 四愚無常道、一生天人師、人力現代公、不祥無才道、少女三苦名、交際集約難、回避知恵言、滅死根門、永息小悪道、通断全宗門、高僧上満足、異様老実法、日願十十期、天根普賢、一周解放像、公正功徳法、上大集中、説法四四苦、供養一切仏、具足修徳本、観念心上満、徳一三概要、女分無下知、通断未不詳、感覚営利、投資最小損、志願逆効果、大戦の感動、国書天人、東鎮妙慶。Quiet meditation, the sound of the gong. Namo Amidavats, Namo Amidavats, Namo Amidavats, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Namanda, 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 Namanda. Good morning again, everyone. Nice to be here to share this time with you. I would like to start this message with one of the wasans. Towards the end of Shinran's life, he wrote many wasans, particularly in the last 30 years of his life. And I would like to share this one with you. Please join me in Gassho. The light of the Buddha of unhindered light harbors the lights of purity, joy, and wisdom. Its virtuous working surpasses conceptual understanding as it benefits the beings throughout the 10 quarters. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. So in this wasan, describing the light of the Buddha reaching out to everyone, to each of us, and surpassing conceptual understanding, intellectual understanding. This light comes to us, benefiting all beings throughout the 10 quarters. And so I was thinking about this wasan in preparation for this service, particularly these days. We are making a lot of adjustments with this virus going on, pandemic considerations going on, and I think, in a sense, it's a gift to us as we re-explore what the temple means to us, what these services mean to us. So maybe as we are sitting with these video recorded services, we have an opportunity to participate in the whole service, the kansho, the chanting, the readings, each of these things. And then we come to the Dharma message. So do we prioritize these? Do we skip the chanting? Do we zoom ahead and just listen to the message? Is that the most important part of the service to you? Which part of the service takes priority in each of us? Maybe there's a different sense. I don't know. In this wasan, since the workings surpass conceptual understanding, but we value our understanding, trying to understand, trying to listen, trying to take in what the Dharma means. And this takes our priority sometimes, rather than to be a participant in the service. A lot of these other opportunities to chant together, to listen mindfully to the kansho, to the readings, to listen mindfully. This puts us on this shared spectrum with everyone else, where we are able to actualize the teachings, to sense the light of the Buddha reaching out to each one of us, touching each one of us. Maybe this is less important and we rather have things rattle around in our head. So this 5-minute, 10-minute Dharma message is what takes priority. And so the rest of the 20 minutes, we value less. We think of it as less. So this is kind of our own valuation of what we think is important, what we think is not so important, what is the most advantageous of taking my time. I'll listen to the message. I don't need to copy off the prints of the chants and the readings, because I'm just going to zoom and skip over to the other portion. So maybe some of us are doing this, so maybe some of us are observing the whole of the video. We're trying to show other aspects that maybe when we're seeing it in service, we're not able to appreciate or see from the Sensei's perspective, a little bit closer of the kansho. We just listen mindfully as we take out our Monto Shikisho or our Onenju. Maybe we're walking in the door, maybe we're have a nod and a hello to our neighbors that we didn't get to see for a week or two. And all these things are happening as the kansho is going on. Here in the videos, we get a close-up of the kansho, maybe of the mallet hitting the kansho, a close-up of different aspects of the onaijin, and encouraging us to see different parts of the service, to be more appreciative of our own temples. And so this is a different type of service. So do we calculate this and zoom in to what is more meaningful to us, or do we take in all of these different aspects and say, oh, look at what they did this time, look at what they did this time, look at what they're reading this time. Some of it is same, some of it is different, some of it we hear differently. And it kind of reminds me when we do our funeral services and such, you know, when it's someone, your uncle's friend passed away and you go to the service, it's a little bit more removed from you. But when you lose someone very, very close to you, direct one of your parents or one of your siblings, then you listen differently, you chant differently. Everything means a little bit more, much more significance. And so we might do the same things, but how we listen, how we hear are very different depending on the circumstances. And all of these things we kind of explore, we're forced to explore as we go through this pandemic together, at making our adjustments for service, for temple activities, and all of these things. And in that sense, I think it awakens a different type of gratitude through the pandemic. We are all the more mindful, we are all the more grateful of what this temple provides to us. So maybe we can reflect on this as we read this Wasan one more time. Please join me in Gassho, and we'll conclude this message. The light of the Buddha, of unhindered light, harbors the lights of purity, joy, and wisdom. Its virtuous working surpasses conceptual understanding as it benefits the beings throughout the 10 quarters. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. I do have one brief message for today. Hopefully people are watching this and will watch next week. We're going to do a special Shotsuki service for next week. We're planning to do the reading of the Shotsuki names for the months of April, May, and June. So if you have lost a relative during those 3 months, then we're going to read each of those, and so you can participate and prepare your altar so that you can Oshoko or Gassho as you would at the temple, and we'll have a lot of names, but still a manageable amount of names that we will be able to include in our service. So next week, Shotsuki service for April, May, and June. So thank you very much. Again, thank you for joining us.